Welcome to Factions Battle Guides, where we give you tips on how to make the most out of every faction in Graviteris. Next up, KRAGG. The KRAGG rush to the front lines, relying on their toughness to stay in the battle. Ogres have a huge melee advantage on most units, and trolls can launch brutal ranged attacks. First off, do not let your units get locked into terrain traps. KRAGG's biggest strategy is to rush to the front lines and destroy anything in their path. Some of these units move slowly. You've got to make the most out of diagonal moves and attacks. Remember that units can only attack diagonally from their home terrain tiles. So keep this in mind when you're setting up your terrain at the start of the game. Choose a side of the map and lock it up. If your opponent catches on, don't hesitate to switch to an aerial assault to reclaim your advantage. With KRAGG, you can also risk overextending with tanky units, thanks to abilities like Natural Toughness. Your spellcaster also has Spell Ward, which negates spell damage. Consider keeping a ranged unit on patrol just a few tiles out of your base camp. That way, if the enemy tries to advance, you can punish them swiftly. One of the coolest creatures in the game is the Razor Tusk Charger. You can use her ability, Bull Rush, to move through spaces occupied by other units. Moving through an opponent's unit lets you redirect them and place them on an adjacent tile from where they were standing. If you move through your own units, you'll also displace them, setting you up for a stronger turn next round, or moving them out of harm's way. So keep this in mind when you're figuring out which side of the map you want to control and how you're going to redirect units. Focus on eliminating the enemy with your units that have Bone Crush and Mauler. Bone Crush and Mauler are both going to give you bonus victory points, so if you can make sure that these are your frontline warriors, you are going to end the game in no time at all. Again, your primary goal as a KRAGG commander is running down enemy units with a reckless onslaught. Orcs, trolls, rampaging boars, never stop, never stopping. That's the KRAGG motto. Good luck to all my menacing frontline orc generals.